Okay, g'day, and this is Peter from the Property Club, and I'm live here in my house in Cusser James, and we're going to talk about today where to live in Asia. Double thumbs up, guys. So, look, this is one of my first live streams, one of my first live streams here, and I'm just getting used to that, and I'm trying to work out how the commenting and that sort of thing works. So if you can try and comment, that would be absolutely awesome, because I want you guys to comment. I want you to get involved. Feel free to comment on the live stream here. I should be able to see it and answer questions as we're actually talking, or as I'm actually talking this evening. There we go. Hey, Nathaniel, I seen that. So this is, yeah, that was great. I actually seen, and Nathaniel, special thanks to you, because you have been a loyal subscriber. Double thumbs up to you from the very, very beginning. That was really awesome. Mate, I really love the support. I love the fact that you've always commented, and not just you. That goes out to all of my subscribers. Thank you so much for your support. I really do appreciate it. But anyway, let's go on and let's talk about a subject that's very, very close to my heart. Again, yeah, I'm glad you're here. Yeah, that's awesome. It's really cool, this live chat thing. Yeah, we started. Oh wow, I got a sweet fan blowing me kisses there. Wow. Look, I'm blushing now. Wow. Thanks, Bruce. Thanks. Oh my God, I really am blushing. Jeez. Whoa. Thanks, darling. Love you too. Bit shy. But anyway, look. Let's get back to business, and I think Clarky wants to know. He definitely wants to know. That's why he's here. He's such an obedient dog. Mate, yeah, what is he wearing? Actually, we bought him some costumes recently just for around the house, and what it says on the back, it says boss, because he's the real boss. The truth is, between Quark and my Mrs. Ari, and they're the real boss, because that's the reason I have to work bloody hard to take care of them. Anyway, back to business. Where to live in Asia? Okay, so this is a subject that's really, really close to my heart. Yes, he is a boss. He definitely is a boss, old Clark, boss player. So look, I've lived all over. I've spent some time in Japan. I've lived in Hong Kong. I've lived in mainland China. I spent a substantial amount of time in mainland China. I've lived in Thailand. Okay, so I've got a home in the Philippines. I've got a home in Thailand, and obviously Australia. I travel to a lot because that's my home country. Now we're not going to talk about Australia tonight. We're going to talk about Asia. The one place that actually I have a lot of Vietnamese friends, but I've never been to Vietnam. So that's on my list this year. I've got to do it, guys. I've got to get to Vietnam. So let's kick off, and let's start. Okay, with Japan. Okay, so with Japan, when I first set out, okay, on my adventure to Asia, the first place that I went to, probably about 10-11 years ago now, was in Tokyo, in Shibuya and Roppongi in Japan. Okay, and I spent some time there, but I had some difficulty because, unfortunately for myself, I didn't actually finish my degree. Thumbs down. Yeah, that wasn't cool. I took the road less traveled. I obviously do have some certificates like diplomas and that sort of thing. I've got a real estate license and my financial services license, and I'm also a mortgage broker. So that's what I do. That's part of my job, just so you know. So you wouldn't have known that if you didn't go live stream. But look, what I loved about Japan is I always loved the Japanese culture. And growing up, I always used to watch old manga movies. For example, Ghost in a Shell, Evangelion was probably one of my favorites. Another one was, what was a good one? Ninja Scroll. That was a great one. That was awesome. So that kind of prompted me to go out to Japan, and the challenge for me there is I wanted to teach English. I wanted to teach English in Japan, but it didn't happen. Actually, I have a friend, a naughty friend. I've never said this to you before, but I'm going to say this here. Actually, it was my dream to go to Japan. And I really was hoping that someone would endorse me and help me become an English teacher in Japan. And I tried through a few friends, and they weren't willing to help me. So after going to Japan 5 or 6 times, I gave up. I failed. That was my first journey setting out going to Japan. And that was my dream. I wanted to live in Japan. I wanted to immerse myself in the culture. Maybe buy a. Oh, he's busy. He's checking out what's there. Oh no, he's going for a walk, the boss. I love Japanese cars. Have you seen? I've owned a few Subarus. I had the original 1999 WRX STI, and I actually painted it a red color. I tuned it up. I even had it in a car show and this sort of thing. So look, my heart it goes out to Japan. Living in a place like Japan, oh, amazing, amazing. Now I only lived there for a very short time, and I wouldn't even really call it living there because it was really maybe I'd spend 2 weeks there, a month there, on and off. And it was just a great place. I met heaps of people. I had a little bit too much fun, considering this was probably my early 20s. Okay, really early 20s actually. Around 22, 23 when I first went to Japan. So somewhere around there. Anyway, I'll tell you a story. Me and some mates decided to go around Shibuya in Tokyo, and it was a crazy night, and we'd been drinking, and we came up with this thing called the Cheer Bolt. That's right, the Cheer Bolt. Okay, so cheer bolt. Okay, it sounds silly, but we had a lot of sake. We drank a lot of sake. We were drinking in Shibuya, and it was just unreal. And look, I haven't. This is totally unscripted. Okay, this today I want to come to you from my heart and speak about my experience and about where to live in Asia. And look, Japan. Like we were going around doing cheer bolts to people like this, until we got to the stage we had a crowd of about 50 people joining us, and we'd hop around to different 7-Elevens drinking booze, drinking beer, and we had like 50 people following us. The worst part is we actually filmed and took pictures of this because the idea was maybe to do something with it, right? And my friend's camera got stolen the next day, which was really, really heartbreaking. Beautiful things in Japan is it's really clean. Okay, I've been there for the cherry blossoms. The cherry blossoms are gorgeous. In Tokyo they've got, your Yoyogi Park, and your Yoyogi Park is this great park, and people are playing soccer there, or they're meeting, having a chat, or having a picnic, or playing the guitar. It's really quite lovely, and it's very safe. The other things that are there, when I was there is, for example, Hokkaido. I love Hokkaido. I've been to Hokkaido about 3 times now. I'm a snowboarder. I'm not a skier. Sorry, skiers. I am a snowboarder. I'm not the best snowboarder. I don't get to go often because it is, well, bloody expensive. But it is gorgeous there. The snow, the view, the people, the food. And one thing I want to raise, whether it be Tokyo, whether it be Japan, is the onsen. Oh, mate, it's been a while since I've been in onsen. I did get to go. Not the end of last year, the year before, and the onsen, your skin feels like $1,000,000. So an onsen, for those that don't know, is this natural hot spring, and the hot spring brings up all this natural kind of minerals from the ground, and you bathe in that. And yes, you are naked, and you're with a group of blokes, or male and female, depending on where you are. Sometimes it's segregated, male only or whatever, but it's great. It's so nice, and I try and get to Japan as often as possible. Part of my goal is actually to spend more time in Japan. It is expensive. I do have a full-time job. It's not as easy to live there unless you're teaching English or you've got a job there. That there's no doubt about that. There are huge opportunities teaching English, especially for people that have experience teaching English, or for those people that actually, what was that? The Philippines is tired of paying. Oh, I forgot what he said there. I'll have to forget that one. Look, teaching English for those that have a degree can be easy. For those that don't have a degree, it's not going to be so easy. But if you have experience or a friend in the industry, you might be able to get in that way. Later on, I was able to go back to Japan and teach English, but I didn't choose to do that because at that time I was, you're both an elephant and an eagle. Okay, Thomas, I salute you. And darling, do you mind turning the air conditioning back on? It's bloody hot here at the moment. No, I said turn it down. Okay, so the missus has turned the aircon off because she loves the aircon. Not, she likes it hot. So I said to turn it down a little bit. But anyway, it doesn't matter. Got the aircon back on. It is hot here in the Philippines. So let's move on to the next subject, the next country, which is the Philippines. Okay, so Philippines. Why did I come here? Okay, and what do I love about here, and why do I choose this as my base? Okay, the Philippines. Okay, and honestly, of all the countries, honestly, Philippines is my favorite. Overall, it is my favorite. It's very close to my heart. My partner, come over here, alright, come on. She didn't think I'd do this. Come on. You turn off the aircon on me, come here, come on. And like I said, this is impromptu, I just want to speak from my heart. Come on. Alright. You know, it's because of this special lady. Come here. Come on. She's shy. She's very shy. Come on. Don't be shy. This special lady. Come on, go get Quark. Here, you can hide for a minute. Go get Quark. That, you know, I've chosen the Philippines. Now, Arian thinks that really, sometimes she thinks I don't love her. Sometimes she thinks I'm too hard on her. But the truth is I love her a lot. Okay, I really do love her and I care about her. Yeah, she can't believe it. She's shocked. Right? So, look, Filipina are just lovely people. I have so many friends in the Philippines. It is insane. Okay? And Filipinos, I don't know how to explain it exactly. And no, I can't speak Tagalog for those that are wondering. I can't. I'm hopeless at it. And I'm sorry for that because I should be better to all my friends. But how can I explain? Filipinos are just so welcoming. When you come to the Philippines, okay, and you immerse yourself in business, in work, or in the culture here, they're very, very welcoming people, okay? If you're respectful of Filipinos, they will be respectful of you, and they will care about you, and you are important to them. And that is what I love about it. I love the fact that I'm someone here, and, you know, I feel like I fit in. Okay, and that's nice. It feels like, for me, the Philippines is a second home. Did I feel that in China? I love China. I had a great experience in China, but I felt like I could never make it home. Okay, I'd never make it home. And that was hard for me. Because with China, the difference is yes, my ex is Chinese, and it didn't work out. And maybe it was something in my subconscious where I thought that it just wasn't going to work for me. I don't know. So Quacky, come on, pup. Come on, buddy. Come on, jump up, buddy. Come on. Oh, he's not really listening to me tonight. Come on, pup. Come on, you're a star, buddy. You're a star. I want to help with the dog. Come on, he wants to say good day to everyone, man. I think he's hurt his leg. But anyway, back to the Philippines. Now, a lot of people think that, you know, being in the Philippines, people want to be in the Philippines because, hey, Illinois, because it's cheap. Okay. It's more than just cheap, okay? And actually, some things are very, very cheap. Some things are not. Okay, I'll give you an example, all right? Now, there's a local bar here. It's actually a nice bar down in Barreto, from where I live, called the Aloha. And, mate, you can get beers there from, like, 38 peso a beer, which is a bloody bargain. Mate, you can get a breakfast for like 150 peso, which at the moment is like $2.85. Yes, it's cheap. Okay, so really, you can buy a property, you can rent a property long term with very little money. You can survive here for a long time, and not only survive, you can thrive. Okay, so the thing about the Philippines is people from the Western world, you know, when they think of Asia, and I know when I was growing up, you know, the idea was, you know, in Asia you could live like a king. Because let's face it, I live a much, you know, better lifestyle I do here in the Philippines than I would in Australia. Now in Australia, I'm just an average Joe Blogs. Unfortunately, sorry guys, I'm just average, that's it. Mate, I'd have a mortgage, I'd have, you know, 2 dogs, maybe 1 or 2 kids, and I'd be stuck paying that mortgage forever. In the Philippines, there's a lot of opportunity. There's a lot of opportunity to grow. Okay, at the end of the day, you can buy property, a nice villa for $80,000, $90,000 a beautiful villa in a city that's growing. When I look at a place like Subic Bay, where I am today, because people often ask me, what do you love about Subic Bay and why do you want to be in Subic Bay? There's nothing out there. That's not actually true, okay? Look, there is a lot out here. There's a lot to do. You've got the nature. It's beautiful. When I look at Subic Bay and I look around, I think of Hong Kong maybe 60, 70, 80 years ago, quite some time ago. But I imagine those people, those pioneers that went to a place like Hong Kong and they developed it. Now you need to remember why a place like Hong Kong thrived is because it had low tax. Subic Bay Freeport Zone is a tax-free zone. So if you set up a company here in the Freeport, okay, you don't have to pay tax. And that's the incentive. The government, the Filipino government's not silly, they're bloody smart. And they're trying to incentivize those people, those foreigners, welcome them with open arms to places like Subic Freeport Zone to invest in business. Now, why did this happen? Why did this happen? I can tell you exactly why it happened. Okay, in Subic Bay, previously you had the Navy here, and the Navy left. Unfortunately, that was a sad occurrence, and there was also a volcano, and all this ash spread, and there was a big problem in Subic Bay. So people were having issues, like people living here, residents of Subic, needed to do something. So I believe it was a senator by the name of Dick Gordon, and I think Dick has a house here just down the road from me. But Dick actually rallied the people in Subic to go to the palace in Manila and say, hey, look, what we're going to do in this instance is, we're going to lobby the government to make this a free port zone. So this is a free port zone. You have certain allowances. I've been to Berlin. It is nice. It is a great place, actually. I love it. Yeah, it's great. So look, back to business. Sorry, I got off track there seeing that comment. Yeah, Subic Bay is great. Look, you can get those tax incentives. One of the other benefits, other than tax incentives and business friendly, is it's welcoming. Another advantage is you can own your own home. Okay, so places like Subic Bay and Clark Pampanga, you can own it, 100% own it. A lot of people say, no, you can't own it. Yes, you can. It is a leasehold. I wonder if I've got my lease. I think I got it in the filing cabinet in the back room, locked up. Yeah, it's not here, but anyway, I have a lease agreement, okay? It is an agreement over, usually the maximum is 50 years, so it's been under 50 years on this place. And it works out bloody cheap. I have seen places for as cheap as maybe 8,000 peso per month, which is so cheap. It's like 150 US dollars per month to lease a small townhouse or villa. It is cheap. So look, it is a form of ownership because you get 25-year blocks. At 25 years, you have the right as the leaseholder on the lease, on the agreement with the SBMA, with the government, to renew it at a nominal rate. So actually they have the same rate to everyone. So they can't just rip people off. And what you need to remember is foreigners are on equal pegging with Filipinos. Okay, so this is a huge advantage, okay? It is a huge advantage. It's not just a long rent agreement, it's more than that, okay? I've known individuals that can sell the lease. I know individuals, yes, you're right, you can actually sell the lease, that can actually renew the lease. The lease has come up and the government said, there is going to be a renewal fee of 10,000. There's going to be a renewal fee of 20,000. I have seen instances where people have had large plots of land. They're like, why is my renewal fee 45,000 US dollars for 25 years? And I've said, firstly, your property is probably on a large block of land, a large parcel, because it's based on a square meterage rate. So if you have 200 square meters, you're going to pay a lot less than someone that's got 1,000 square meters. So what they might say is, for example, over a 50-year period, 25 plus 25 years, I think the going rate at the moment, if you lease directly from SBMA, is 5,000 peso per square meter. So if you've got 1,000 square meters, you're looking at 5 million peso over 50 years. Not bad. You're looking at 100,000 peso a month. What a bloody bargain. Okay, so that is bloody cheap. Thumbs up. That's actually what the going rate is right now. But what if your land is only 400? 500, 600. It's going to be half that. It could be 50,000 peso a year to renew it. What a bloody bargain. Yes, 2 million for over 50 years. Big deal. It's not a big deal. Mate, I'm telling you. Anthony! Whoa! Anthony, how you going, buddy? Yeah, love you, mate. Good to see you there. Yeah, mate. Yeah, I worked with Anthony, seen his comment, and yeah, I'm again blushing a little bit. We've been friends for a long time, and this is one of my Filipino friends that I'm talking about. Now, I want to tell a story. Sorry, Anthony, I'm going to tell a story. Actually, it's more about me than you, mate. But I believe it was Anthony and Ron, and another mate by the name of Q. And I'm not the most athletic individual. I'm more of a spectator of sports. My favorite sport growing up was debating. I won debating in the A division in my school. But sorry, I got a runny nose here. But anyway, Anthony, he said, look, let's play basketball. I didn't want to let him down and say, mate, I'm a bit of a geek. I'm more into playing computer games than basketball. So actually, he invited me to play basketball. I bought the new shoes, and it was great fun. And we went out and we played basketball, and he'd always try and give me tips and help me out and try and make me feel part of the team. And that was important to me. That was really important to me because I spent very little time doing that in my lifetime. I'm not going to lie, that's the honest truth. So that's an example of, how Filipinos try and just involve foreigners and help them in the community. And look, it was touching, and it was a great experience to do that. And I'm glad I'm part of the team. Actually, babe, she's laughing at me now. She would watch me and laugh at me. I think Anthony was laughing too, weren't you, buddy? Anyway, babe, do you have the jersey? Because we actually had jerseys, right?
Yeah.
And they gave me a jersey for the team, even though I really sucked.
Actually, you have to return it.
I'm not returning it. Can you find the jersey? Come on, I want to show the guys. Alright, Clive, do you want to see the jersey? I don't think he's listening to me. He's like, yeah, you're such a geek. Yeah. Anyway, so, yeah, the Philippines is great. I love Manila. There's things that are great about Manila. And she's following. See, he is a mummy's boy. He really is a mummy's boy. He's following mummy, okay, into the room there. Yeah, the dog is wearing a shirt that says he's the boss. They're the boss, mum and pup, okay? So, yeah, look, I'm getting thrown off track by these comments. Like I said, this is really, okay? And my family's actually invested extremely heavily there. You got no idea. And not just my aunt, my uncle, and other individuals, but so many people I know. The issue is, 10 years ago when I first came to Manila, it was wonderful, but it's just getting harder for people, for workers, for the public to commute and this sort of thing. But I don't want to get into that. But there are great things. Nightlife, for example, in my 20s, it was amazing. I met lots of amazing people, lots of friends, yes, lots of girls. Arian's outside the room. Yeah, lots of girls, pretty girls. Oh my God, Filipino. And see, with Filipino, they speak English. It's easy to communicate, to get along, and they're gorgeous. They're gorgeous people. So, yes, it's normal for foreigners wanting to settle down with Filipina, I should say, because they're beautiful. They're absolutely gorgeous, and they're lovely people. Okay, and they make good partners. They really do. Honestly, I truly believe that. Okay, and they're lovely to work with as well. Okay, they don't just make good partners. Okay, guys, there's a lot more here than just women. There really is. Okay, so that's the Philippines. Apart from that, look, there's so much to do. There's thousands of islands. Here, where I'm at, you got the jungle, triple canopy jungle. You got islands. You got waterfalls. You got historical places and fun places. We want to go to. Yes, Thailand's coming next. Yeah, we'll go next. Okay, we'll go next. So look, I'm getting rushed along. People are saying, Thailand. Okay, so sorry, Philippines. Yeah, we spent a lot of time covering the Philippines. You can't find it. Why not?
But since you were...
What's that?
The Thailand is next.
No. Don't show that one.
Huh?
No, don't show my lingerie. I don't want people to know that I wear that. No, hide that. She can't find the... no, I'm only joking, okay? She cannot find... I've got a Pattaya shirt there, but...
If someone's
No, I'm a little bit upset with the individual that runs that company at the moment, so I won't actually show that and self-promote him for free. So, yeah, long story, don't ask. Anyway, different time. Thailand. I don't want to bore you, let's move on. Thailand, honestly, okay. So Thailand I can directly compare, and you should actually have a look at some of my videos where I'm talking about Thailand versus the Philippines. So I'm just going to knock this straight off the list. Okay, straight off the list, okay? Thailand, okay, versus the Philippines. Now, I'm so sorry, Philippines, but Thailand wins hands down on this one, okay? Utilities, okay? I'm talking electricity, sorry, water, internet, this sort of thing. It wins. Oh, wins. I'll give you an example. In Thailand, I can get a package for like $20 US, which includes my home internet, like a DSL, a good DSL connection, and a phone, a SIM card that actually gives me unlimited access to the internet for the entire month for $20. Now in the Philippines, oh my God, the amount of money I spend on communication and internet is obscene. If you've seen what I spend on internet, even in my own home, I have 2 lines. I'm spending $150 a month. Over. Actually, I'm thinking 399 is one plan, 399 converge 399, and then what is it, like 35 for PLDT.
3,500 for
Okay, so hold on. It's like something close 7 to 8,000 peso a month. I think it's like $160 a month. I need a redundancy, so I actually have 2 lines. Now, in Thailand, I have a DSL connection, but I also have a fiber connection, and my fiber connection, I'm paying $30 a month. And it's good. It's really good. Actually, I can stream, I can do live, I can upload videos faster than him. Another thing is electricity. Electricity. Oh my God. Now it's summer, and it's hot here in the Philippines. And at the moment, my last bill for this house was 15,000 peso. Okay, bit of acting there. I'm missing Clarky. Where's my pup? He followed you and now he's gone. But anyway, 15,000 peso. That's almost $300 per month for my villa here. Ouch. Now before it was only 5 or 6,000. I got a friend staying with me at the moment. He's actually helping a little bit with the bills, which is great. Okay. The other issue is, I've got 3 screens here. I'd leave the lights on. It's summer. I'm pumping like all the air conditioning on every room. I don't know. I like it cold. It is really, really warm here. It's not as hot here in Subic Bay as it is Thailand. Thailand's even hotter. Okay. My condo in Thailand. So back to Thailand. Get this, okay? I'm paying like 700-800. Now I'm not there that often, but recently I had a friend staying in my condo for a month, and that's all it was, maybe 800 to 900 baht per month, which is like 1/10. It's like $30 a month. And dude, my friend was telling me he was running both air cons. There's 2 air conditionings, one in the living room, one in the bedroom, pumping. It is cold. It's nice and cold. It's so cold. Whereas here it doesn't even get that cold, because like I don't even have the best units. I've got to replace them when I make some more money. YouTube, pay me more. Honestly. So look, that's a big problem. Water also, similar thing. It's insane. We are on an island in the Philippines. Thailand, it is different, okay? Is it true that Australian and Chinese companies are developing internet infrastructure in the Philippines? I don't know. Is it true? I hope it's true, because, we hear a lot of talk about it, and we hear the government's actually going to unrestrict the industry. The problem is with that one, foreigners can only own 40% of a Filipino company. So, them to invest billions of dollars and only own a minority stake of 40%, it is, very unlikely. So probably not so true, unless there's major changes in the Philippines, which I don't know it's going to happen. Sorry. But back to Thailand. I know I'm getting a lot of questions here at the moment. Thailand, look, it's reasonably priced. Food is good. Some things are more expensive than the Philippines. Okay, at the moment, I went back to Thailand just a week ago. Okay, and oh my God, it's not 39 peso. Okay, like, you know, 80 cents for a bit. No, in the pub where I usually drink, it's at least $2 or $3. Okay, so it's 2 or 3 times in the pub to drink a beer. Hey, love my beer. I've got to drink less beer, get to the gym more. I know that, but look, I like my beer and I like my food. Food, I find, is better in Thailand. Okay, it's not that it's cheaper; it's very similar price, but it's better quality and there's more options in Thailand. So food, again, food, beer is important to me. Thailand wins. Okay, oh, mate, there is this place called Lay in Pattaya, right? You have to go. Has the best breakfast. They call it the energy breakfast for 200 baht. And for 200 baht, and I've done a video recently. Oh, it is just mind blowing. I'm not even kidding. This place is awesome. It has like international meats, like sausages and ham, like, and you can tell that it's imported, or I don't know. It's at an international standard. It comes with a freshly squeezed orange juice, something I can never find in the Philippines, and a cappuccino. Oh my God, Nate, it's why man be butterfly? Why man be butterfly? I'm not butterfly. No, no. Oh no, I'm not butterfly. Come on, come here, babe. Come on, come on. No, I'm not butterfly at all. No, I'm actually very loyal to Arian. Mate, that's why I'm getting fat, because when you get comfortable in a relationship, isn't that right, Parky? When you get comfortable in a relationship, this is what happens. You get fat. Like when I first met her, I was fit, going to the gym almost every day. You know, I had abs. All the girls wanted me. I'm not even kidding. Anyway, again, I keep getting off track. Okay, the temples, the culture, mate. It has a huge culture. Like, dude, it's just, I don't know how to explain it. It's you know, the Buddhist culture in Thailand is lovely. Okay, it has had a really positive impact on my life, where I've had some negative thoughts or negativity in my life, and it's changed me for the better. Absolutely, it's definitely changed me for the better. Would you rather have 10 houses or faster into 10 houses? What is... I'll just pay for the internet. I'd rather have 10 houses. Can you give them to me, please? Anyway, Nathaniel, you're very funny, mate. Okay, didn't you find the Thai language challenging? Okay, did I find it challenging? Yes and no. Okay, I forget a bit of my Thai now, but usually when I'm there, I can pick it up pretty quickly. So yeah, yeah, it's okay to learn it. It's not that bad. I'm not very good at speaking it, but if you know, I don't live there full time. If I did, I'm sure I could speak it. I found Chinese is harder to learn, but I was more motivated to learn Chinese, and I speak better Chinese than I do Thai. Okay, so yeah, culture, the temples. One thing, bit negative, Thailand is not as welcoming to foreigners anymore. It used to be. Thailand used to be like heaven. Honestly, it was like the be all and end all. And, you know, between Japan and Thailand, they were like my favorites, okay? But nowadays it's the Philippines. Philippines has kind of picked up the slack, and it's like, yeah, okay, we're reeling in those foreigner fish, those investors, those expats wanting to live. Yep, got the fish, boom, boom, they sit back, yeah, let's go. So the government in the Philippines is really winning on that. In Thailand, it's really negative. It's bloody hard to get a visa. If you, you know, are a retiree, so if you're 50 or over, you can get a retirement visa in Thailand. The Philippines is much easier for visas, much more easy. It's no longer as friendly in Thailand, okay? Filipinos, I find, are much more warm and welcoming than the Thai. Sorry to say. I love Thai people. Thai people are lovely, but I think what's happened is over the years there's been a big amount of expats that have moved to Thailand, and some of those expats might have given the place well, given themselves a bad name and a bad reputation. So some Australians or Brits or Americans might have done some things that are against or wrong or negative the people's wishes. So some people look down in Thailand, I feel, on some foreigners. And some Thai won't even date foreigners for this reason. Similar things, he just keeps wanting to get away from me, but actually it's because she walks out and he follows Aryan. He's such a mummy's boy. So yeah, that is a big negative thing. Thailand is changing for the worse, not the better, which is really, really sad. Yeah, there's this thing, yes, someone just said, totally agree, old drunken men after young women. That's sad because it's not just old men. I'm only 33, man. Okay, like I'm after someone, within 5 years of my age, not younger. And there's nothing wrong. I still believe. What? Babe, can you hold up your ID? That's freaking me out, eh? I don't even remember what I was saying. And this is why I'm saying this is totally impromptu. I'm not even joking. Jeez, babe, it's scary. No.
I'm 27.
Okay, look, what I was going to say is, love, it's a strange thing. Some people, some like younger, some like older. Hey, I'm not going to lie. I've dated older women and I really enjoy dating older women. And dating younger women is different. It has its benefits, but some things, oh my God, here's the boss. Like, it looks like you're massaging and cleaning him. And so there's benefits to dating younger women, there's benefits to dating older women. And I don't think we can judge. Some people are attracted to different things. It depends on the person, but as long as it's legal, come on. Like those people doing that thing, let's not even talk about that. Yuck. Ugh. Anyway, so massive expat community, much bigger expat community in Thailand. Easier to make friends, expat friends in Thailand than it is the Philippines. Manila, I don't know, seemed a bit odd to meet people. Yes, you could meet people bar hopping in Manila, but I found it much, much easier to find more people in a variety of different places in Thailand to immerse with and hang out with. It's just been like that. I think lately, because I live here permanently in the Philippines, that's changed, and also I've got the YouTube channel. So I've been so busy, I haven't had much time for my friends. I wish I had more time. Oh my God, you're such a prince. Look at him, he's so bloody cute. Have you seen any problems with 50-year rule on condos in Manila? That is a really, really good comment, but I'm not going to answer that now. But what I would say is this: a lot of people think they're buying freehold in Manila. They're not. Okay, some condos are restricted to 50 years. A lot of people don't know that. It depends where you're buying. 50-year rule could be BGC. A lot of people don't know, actually, BGC is on leasehold land, just like Subi Bay. That's right. If you didn't know, now you know. Okay, so be wary. All right, people will, I believe, have problems in the future, and I didn't buy that in that area for that reason. Okay, BGC is great, but yeah, I hear that, but I'm just letting you know, be careful, and be careful with the bylaws and all this stuff with condos, because they can do pretty much anything they want. Like what happened with Airbnb for my buildings. Every single building that I bought in Manila has banned Airbnb, one of which is saying $50,000 fine, 50,000 peso fine per day, which is ridiculous. Anyway, back to Thailand. One of the biggest things in Thailand is you can settle down. You can have a really nice life in Thailand. It is good. You can find a decent partner. There are really lovely people there, and the Buddhist culture, believes in good karma, and what you do, the good things you do, you'll get good back. Okay, so if you do a good thing, you'll get something good back from someone or the universe. Okay, so it's that Buddhist thinking that is lovely. Unfortunately, there's a lot of foreigners that given expats a bad name in Thailand, so it's not as friendly and welcoming as it used to be. So that's what I was trying to say there. There's a higher level and standard of quality when it comes to construction in a place like Thailand than the Philippines. Okay, it is much higher. Okay, I find it much higher, and I feel that Thailand is really going after nowadays expats with a little bit more money. Okay, and that's probably why they're targeting people from Hong Kong, Singapore, mainland China. A lot of the developers, that's what they're doing now. especially in mainland. China's really big. A lot of the developers are making a huge push trying to sell, luxury property, luxury villas, this sort of thing to Chinese. I don't recommend buying a house and land. It is worth a punt if you've got a decent amount of money, but it is a huge risk. I personally prefer condominium. I believe condominium is good because you can own it in your own personal name. A negative on Thailand is the fact that actually with Thailand, okay, what you need to understand, wow, someone's speaking Japanese there. What you need to understand with Thailand is actually there's a Thai price and then there's a foreigner price when buying property. So it is legal to buy condominiums, but if, for example, there might be a condo for 2.2 million baht, and that's on a Thai title, can only be bought and sold by Thais. And then there's a foreigner title, and that is more expensive. It could be 2.8, 2.93 million. It is substantially a substantial amount more. Okay, so that is what you need to remember. It is actually more expensive to buy as a foreigner. A lot of people, what they do, some people that love Thailand, they settle down, they might find themselves a Thai wife and buy a house there. That has its perks and it also has its risk, okay? Because if the relationship doesn't work out, you could lose your house, okay? That can happen. Whereas with a condo, you own it in your own name, it is a bit safer. But, would I prefer a house over a condo? Yes, I would. If you have a decent partner and you can trust them, definitely worthwhile. And at the end of the day, just like in America or Australia, it doesn't matter where you live pretty much. Nowadays, women have the control over us. That's why I'm saying Arian's the boss and so is Quarky. Because, if you get divorced, you're probably going to lose your property anyway. So what's the difference? Okay, so don't, marry someone or go to a certain place because you want to get certain advantages. Move there because you love the culture, you love the people, you fall in love. Okay, if you fall in love with someone and you think it's worth the risk and you just don't care because you love someone, you genuinely love someone, it's worth taking that risk. And but you got to remember, you got to judge people. It sounds terrible. Oh my god. You got to, when looking for a partner, you need to be careful, okay? You need to be careful and you need to find someone that genuinely loves you for you, okay? And that's why sometimes I act like a jerk. Yes, honey, am I a jerk? Come here. Sometimes I act like a jerk, and it's not that I'm a jerk.
Sometimes,
all the time. Thank you, darling. You're so sweet. Okay, so what would you say? How do I act?
You're very honest with everything. I think that's one of the most important thing in the relationship. Like, you tell me about what you're thinking, your plans and everything.
Ooh.
And it's up to me to, to understand that and to process that.
Read between the lines here, guys. I love Arian. I'm very honest with her.
I'm not saying you should find Filipina, or I'm not saying you shouldn't look girls in Thailand. I'm saying you should find a good person or find a good girl that you can trust and you can love and you can spend
Okay, so what's better, a Filipina or a Thai girl?
Of course, Filipina.
Why?
Nah,
Why? Honestly.
No.
Answer me why. Be honest.
Maybe because of the language. Like, if you can...
That's true. That is true.
Yeah, like,
communication.
Communication is
Okay.
important.
I'm just going to stop you. I really hate to cut you off because what you're saying is important. But what I want to say is this. Communication is key. Okay? I find it hard to communicate with Arian. Can you imagine, dude? I've dated Thai, I've dated Filipina, I've dated Chinese. Don't get me wrong. Like, Chinese are lovely people. Just very beautiful. But the conflict and the communication barrier, when people don't speak the same language is huge. Okay, so it is really helpful when Arian can speak the same language as me, because otherwise you're going to have a relationship, and I can't believe we're going into the relationship realm now. You're gonna have a bad time, because you might be talking to someone and think they understand you, and then they leave you because they don't understand you and they cannot communicate effectively. But look, let's get back on track. We've talked about Thailand. Honestly, Thailand's a great place. I would say Thailand's probably, I'd say at the moment for me, the number one place I love the most is the Philippines. Number two is Japan. Okay, number five at the moment would probably be Thailand. So let's hot property to lost property. Yes, hot property to lost property. That's a very good point. Yeah, with the wrong woman. That's a comment. I did not say that, okay? But yeah, look, it's important that you choose the right partner. And if you're not ready to settle down, maybe think about buying a condominium and getting your feet wet first, and then taking a greater leap and a bigger step later. Okay, you don't, and also don't put all your eggs in one basket either. You know, that's important. So look, let's talk about the next place, which is mainland China, just quickly, because I have been speaking a lot about China, and what I would say is probably, yeah, Philippines first, Japan second, and at the moment, mainland China would be third on my list. Look, yes, there's some challenges with China, but oh my God. I had one of the most wonderful experiences of my life in mainland China. I'm not talking about Hong Kong, I'm talking about mainland China. Mainland China is awesome. Okay? Now, I'm telling everyone out there that, you know, at least once in your life, you should at least visit China, and if you can, live there for at least 1 year. Live in a place like Zhuhai, Shenzhen, or maybe what's another one? Shanghai. I'd say one of those three places. I loved Shenzhen personally. It was a lovely, very beautiful city. It used to be a small fishing village, but I think it was Deng Xiaoping. I forget the name. Yeah, something like that. Anyway, he developed this into a very modern and very cool city, and Shenzhen is very cool. It's not polluted like other cities. It's on the ocean. It's easy. You can jump on a ferry. Takes 50 minutes to Macau. A train 30 minutes to Hong Kong. You know, it's awesome. You can go to mainland China, other parts of China. I think only several hours on a speed train to Shanghai from memory. Another great place in China is Hangzhou. Hangzhou I lived in for a couple of years. Hangzhou is beautiful. That's in Zhejiang province. And Hangzhou is known for what's called the West Lake. And there's this beautiful West Lake where you can walk around and make mountains and everything. And I used to do a lot of walking there. And I met a lot of friends in China, and I was very sad to leave China, and I was very sad with certain things that happened to me in China. Don't ask. That's a normal finger, and that's something else. So look, I might talk about that another time. I want to talk and remain positive about China. There was some negativity that did happen to me, but the positive things, let's talk about that. There are really good opportunities. If you find the right people in China, I'm telling you, the opportunity is unlimited to make money. Okay, the other thing too is, you know, you might want to teach English in China. I know friends that are making 3,000-4,000 US dollars a month easy, and at the end of the day, you know, you can, you know, share a nice condo for probably $500 a month. Food's cheap, alcohol's reasonable. Going out's a little bit expensive depending on where you are. You know, if you're looking at Shanghai and Xintandi, yes, it's going to be expensive. I remember dating there some beautiful young Chinese women, white skin, pretty bodies. I mean, Filipino are so gorgeous. I love you, darling. Oh. Yeah, she's ignoring me now. Anyway, I got off track there. But no, yeah, really off track, sorry. Great people. There are some awesome people. There's also some very bad people you need to protect yourself against, and you've got to be very careful in China. Very careful, especially when investing in things like property. Everything's on leasehold, just like Subic Bay. Especially in business, be very cautious. The thing about China is there's a lot of expats. It's a huge expat community. Chinese, the way that they look at China is they think China is like a big Europe. Okay, so different places, different cities, and yeah, Tampa in progress. I know, right? Who's that guy you're chatting with? Oh no, she's actually looking at us.
I'm trying to
I'm
help
just
out.
sell the house.
Not the couch.
You're trying to sell the house?
I'm trying to sell the couch that we have in the bedroom.
No, I'm just kidding, guys. Yeah, tamper in progress. Come on, put the phone down. Come on, you can do that another time, right? People are commenting tamper in progress. Oh wow. Anyway, so look, the thing about China that I didn't like is pollution. Pollution is important to me. Food, also good food. There's good restaurants and there's good food there, but good quality food, meat and veggie is hard to get in China. But I could say that many people, many expats do migrate to China. I even know some Filipino friends, JR, how you going, buddy? That migrated to China, found Chinese wives, and are very, very happy in China. And I can say that, you know, having a mixed baby in China does look very, very nice, especially with, and anywhere in Asia, whether it be China or Filipina, you know, Philippines or Thailand or whatever. You know, when you have two races come together and have kids, that's beautiful. I don't have kids yet, but I hope to have them soon. Irene hopes even sooner, don't you, darling? How much sooner?
Like, as soon as possible.
Do you know why we haven't had kids? You know why? Because you're so mean to me. You're so mean. I don't know. Does she love me? I don't know. I just wonder. I really do wonder. No, I'm just joking. I'm just joking. Why we haven't had kids is she told me she wants seven kids. Oh my god, dude! If I let her have kids early and I don't like delay it, we're gonna have 7 kids. I can't afford 7 kids. If one day I got to go back to Australia, you know, and raise my kids in Australia, which I might want to do, or spend half the time in Asia, half the time in Australia, mate, that could be a problem. 7 kids. I need to work hard. I'm already working hard. I'm like...
Do you know the saying, the more the merrier?
One. I just want one kid. Just one, mate. I just want one beautiful mixed Australian Filipino baby.
No more puppies.
No more puppies, what?
I want real babies.
No, that's fine. I'm fine to have kids. I want a mixed kid, and I often see mixed kids, and I get a bit jealous. I do. I do. Anyway, so look, China is a great place. The one thing is it is getting expensive now. Owning property there, forget about it. Leasehold is very expensive. It's even more expensive than where I'm from, which is in Australia. There's still some great opportunities in Australia, but it is bloody expensive, and China's even more expensive. Even when I was there, it was starting to get bloody expensive. What I would say about China is, yes, there's some big cities. Spend maybe 6 to 12 months in China, okay, in a big city like a Shanghai or a Shenzhen, but also try and spend 6 to 12 months if you are going to go there in a smaller city, like a tier 2 city, like maybe Hangzhou, okay. Hangzhou would be good. There's a lot of options. There's so many cities, like, you know, 7, Sir Anthony. Don't 7. Irene's commenting 7 there. That's insane. So anyway, there's a lot of cool places as well. And yeah, the one thing that I love about China is Taobao. Taobao. Apart from the girls, one thing I love is Taobao. Okay. Taobao. So it's like the eBay of China. Okay, it is way better. eBay sucks. I hate you, eBay. Do you hear that? Thumbs down. You suck, eBay. Dude, I've been ripped off on eBay AU in Australia so many times. Like, I'll buy something, I never receive the good, and I don't get a refund. It's disgusting. Okay, but on Taobao, when you buy something, you are guaranteed, if you don't like the good, they will instantly return it. Boom. And usually, mate, delivery is free. I could buy shirts. In fact, actually, this shirt, it's not real. It says Prada. It is not real. It's a lie. Okay, this is a replica, a one-to-one. So this is Arian's little brother. Hey, Jello. How you going? How you going? Yeah, lovely to see you here, Jello. So you look. This is a one-to-one Prada replica. It's a nice shirt. It's probably about 6 or 7 years old now. You know, I don't really care for so much for clothing and stuff these days. I'm just too busy bloody working and making money these days. But yeah, China, you can buy some stuff. I think this is only $30-40 for a one-to-one replica Prada shirt. It's really nice. It's lasted a long time. You could buy nice shoes, tech stuff, lots of really cool stuff. So yeah, China is awesome. There is a lot about China that I love. Okay, so we talked about Japan, we talked about China, Thailand, Philippines. Next is Hong Kong and Macau. Hong Kong, near China. Hong Kong is great. The problem with Hong Kong is it's expensive. Now, if you have money, definitely worth having a look at Hong Kong. Or if you get a work opportunity before arriving in Hong Kong that can potentially make you some good money, then it's definitely worth looking at Hong Kong. Expect that you're going to live in a very small space. Most likely you're looking at between 20 and 40 square meters. Okay, and remember, the bigger the place, the more you're paying. Nowadays, I'd hate to think what it is nowadays, but when I was actually staying in Hong Kong, okay, I'd say Hong Kong, for me, maybe I was paying 7,000, 8,000 Hong Kong dollars per month, which is not that bad, but my place was tiny, and it was a few trains out of Central. It was, still pretty small actually. That same place I'd say is 10 to 12,000 Hong Kong dollars, which is probably about 1,800 US a month. So you want a good job in Hong Kong, especially if you have a family and you're migrating your family. You got to think about that. It probably suits a bachelor better. Lovely people, lots of opportunity, low. I think it's 15% tax from memory. It is a great place. The other place, which is also a territory of China. Oh, I'm watching myself. Oh my God, that's so weird.
So you can see their comments.
Wow, I can see other comments. I'm seeing them pop, but yeah. Anyway, the other place that I want to speak a bit more than Hong Kong, because a lot of people know about Hong Kong. It's an international city. It's a great place, but that is Macau. And I just came back from Macau recently, and I love that place. It is cheaper. It's probably half the cost for living, for renting in Hong Kong than Hong Kong in Macau. And the thing about Macau is it's fun. It is heaps of fun. And look, it might not be the best place to live, but it's definitely a great place to visit. Okay, for those people that are in the food and beverage or hospitality industry, I highly recommend that you go online, look for a job, and spend a few years living in Macau, because you absolutely love it. It is great. It's heaps of fun. Okay, so it is absolutely awesome. Oh my God, 20% battery. Hey, help. And so yeah, we only got 20% battery. It's been going almost an hour now, this stream. I expected 20 minutes. But anyway,
He has a few questions.
Peter, are you gonna make a live stream about co-op buying a property if you're still interested in that? We will do that at a later stage. What I'm doing on Wednesday, well actually tomorrow, is I'm seeing a set of villas, and trying to get a group discount. I don't think we're at the stage yet to do the fund and roll out the fund and co-op buying, but let's keep talking about that. If people aren't interested, post in groups. So that's the answer to the question there. But anyway, Macau honestly is a lot of fun. One of the great things about Macau is transportation. Thanks, babe. Thanks for charging the phone so it doesn't go dead. Transportation is pretty much free. There's shuttle buses that take you everywhere from Taipa to Macau to Cotai. Cotai is like there's three major suburbs, big kind of cities in Macau, and then the three main cities. Macau is a mix of kind of an old city and a new city. It is lovely. I mean, you've got these classical, old, charming buildings, that I believe the Portuguese would have built there, and some really cool. No, we're not talking about Singapore tonight. Honestly, it's not on my list. We're talking about my top 6. I'm sorry, it's probably about down at number 10, 11, or 12 at the moment. I'm not too fond of Singapore at the moment, and I'll tell you more about that if you go into the group, okay? But there's reasons behind it. I think there's better places, and that's what it's about. But anyway, Macau, mate, the other thing too is if you just go to some of these casinos, even if you're not a gambler, okay, and you just pick up for free, use your passport and get the card, the VIP card, take your VIP card to some place like the Wynn at the Red 8. We ate at the Red 8 almost every day. and there'd be a meal that was usually 170 to 180 Hong Kong dollars. We would get 100 Hong Kong dollar discount. So they're called the Red 8 lunch and dinner specials. And mate, we had some great food. There was Yum Cha buffet, there was Red 8. I think the Yum Cha buffet in the Sheraton that we ate, and it was only like 180 or 200 Hong Kong dollars. Unlimited buffet was called the Shin, and I actually have done a vlog on that one. So feel free to have a watch. That vlog is cool. It's not out yet. It'll be out within the next couple of weeks. But definitely really great food, yummy food, things to do, exciting places to see, and of course the casino. Now I'm not a big gambler, but look, when I go to the casino, I play to lose. Yes, that's right, I play to lose. I will take enough money that I know that I can stand to lose. Because if I go and I take an amount that I can't stand to lose, I won't have fun. I'm there to have fun. Maybe I'll go for 3 or 4 days, and I'll have a play. And if I turn out and I've got a few extra thousand Hong Kong dollars by the end of it, then great. Now the thing is, even at a big luxurious casino hotel like the Wynn, the MGM, or something like that, the minimum bet at some of these tables is only 10 Hong Kong dollars or 20. 10 to 20, it depends on the casino. So I usually play roulette or sickbo. And recently, we played roulette and sickbo. Arin wasn't there, it was a boys' weekend. She's still asking me,
what fun did you have?
What fun did I have?
Fun did you have?
Well, honey, listen, it's kind of like Vegas. What happens in Macau?
Stays in Macau.
That's right, it stays in Macau. So let's not open Pandora's box. It stays in Macau. But there is a lot of fun to be had in Macau. It is unreal. Okay, there's so much stuff there. There's shopping, there's malls, lots of things to do. And
I thought we're not going to keep secrets. So
what secret? Macau is 1,000 times nicer than Hong Kong. Thank you, Lewis. I'm Portuguese, so I'm biased. No, look, I don't care where you're from, but Lewis, absolutely, Macau is awesome. Now, I actually looked up how to migrate to Macau. Believe it or not, if I was going to migrate anywhere, it would probably be Macau. It is gorgeous. It's a lovely place to live, and yes, even though it's just like a big casino city, it is awesome. I'd love to live there permanently. I've never lived there permanently. I've only traveled to Macau, but it is so nice. It's awesome. I don't know how to explain it. Just go there. If you think Vegas is good, go to Macau. Okay, it's to die for. The one thing, and you're going to be happy about this, right? I got a surprise for you, honey. I'm going to take you to Macau.
When?
Well, you have to work out when, because about once a year, they have like a financial sellout. Now, every casino and mall has a different designer store, whether it be Gucci, Louis Vuitton, Christian Dior, whatever it is, a designer brand. Now, my wallet, where's my wallet? Oh, and these sunglasses. See, this is Prada. This is real. Okay, these actually was 70% off. Right, so Prada sunnies. Check this out. All right, so I'll continue wearing these for a little bit. They're pretty cool. Look at this. But this is 70% off. So once a year there is a huge sale in Macau. I wish I knew when, because I try and look it up online and I can never find exactly when. I've only been able to go a couple of times, Poggy. Right. I don't even know what Lodi means. I know Poggy, but not Lodi.
Like idol.
Idol. Oh, cool. But anyway, 70% off. My wallet was 75% off. It was usually like some nice red. Anyway, I don't have it here. Don't worry, it doesn't matter. But look, just to give you an idea, you can buy real designer items at the sale per annum, 60, 70, 80% off. It is real, man. There's Chinese mainlanders fighting, clawing out your eyes, scratching it out. It's full on. Okay, like I remember one year I bought like 3 sets of shoes, 10 shirts, a few polo shirts. This is a long time now, probably 6 or 7 years ago. But it was the best experience because there's like hundreds of casinos and every single casino has a different designer store. So it could be, they all have Gucci, like there's got to be 30, 40 Gucci stores in Macau. It could be LV. It could. I've been Macau many times. I've been over 10 times.
They had a huge sale.
But anyway, let's try and work out when the sale is, okay? Because if you can work it out, when that big sale is, I will take you there, and it's got to be like the end of the year financial sale. That's what it was, like,
What's
because
it
they're trying to palm off all their old stock for new stock. And honestly, I think you mean you're going to live here forever. Definitely, this is my second home. Australia's my
I don't
home,
think
but
that's my brother.
Walang forever, Nathaniel.
I don't think that's my brother.
Okay, maybe not. Anyway, um, so yeah, look, Macau is awesome. Like, let's just leave it at that. There's a lot of good stuff there. I almost even bought a place in Macau probably 7, 8 years ago, and that place has gone crazy. I believe it was 2.9 million Hong Kong dollars at the time. That same place today is like 8 or 9 million Hong Kong dollars. Cry. Seriously, that's because interest rates were low. It's like 1 or 2%. I remember times when interest rates were 0.88% in Hong Kong, and property was really cheap. Okay, serious question. Earthquakes. What are you seeing with condo build stands in SC Asia? Good question. Now, this is the other reason I found out in Manila, and this is why I'm a bit negative on Manila. Earthquakes. Manila is built around the Ring of Fire. Okay, now for condominium buildings, I would only go for something that's really high quality, and that's pretty much everything I bought. For example, I don't even want to mention them because they're charging 50,000 peso a day in fines for holiday letting. That's Shangri-La, but Shangri-La's build quality is really, really high. It's a very high standard. The other place that not all buildings have a high standard, most do not, especially in Manila. Preferably you're better off getting a villa or something like that, okay? If you can, right? That's why I recommend foreigners getting leasehold, or if they find a Filipino partner that they love, maybe a freehold is for them. It depends on your partner. But look, yes, it is a problem. Earthquakes are an issue. Look at Tokyo, that's a big example. In the past, there have been huge earthquakes there. Mate, people, in Japan, they really, really strongly believe that, you need to have earthquake-proof properties, and every year the building standard and quality is increasing in Japan. It is true. And actually, they limit the amount of floors you can have. They restrict that because there have been major disasters, earthquakes, and that sort of thing in Tokyo, and many people have died or been injured. We have been in Manila in the office. Can you tell the story with the earthquake in Manila?
Yeah, I'm working in 28th floor and you were in 15th floor. And I remember there's one time the desk and the screens are moving.
So the desk and screens
Yeah.
shaking.
I actually thought someone
Reenactment.
shaking my chair. That's
Yeah,
what I thought.
no, there was an earthquake. We were there. We're in the office. Like, chairs shaking. Oh my god, it was full on.
Last
Full on.
Saturday there's an earthquake.
I didn't feel it here though.
Yeah. My family told me about the 6.5, I think.
Am I a workaholic? Yes, it is creepy. Am I a workaholic? Am I a workaholic?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm a workaholic. I'm definitely a workaholic. I have goals, okay, and I'm going to share this with you.
We have vision board.
We have a vision board. Now I'm going to share this with you guys, okay? Check this. Hold on, wait. Oh, I have to unplug this. This, can you even see? I don't even know. Is it blurred? You see? Wait, hold on, wait. Alright, this is my vision board, okay? So that's my vision board, okay? So that gives you an idea. I believe in vision boards. Actually, one of my close friends, Dwayne Woolley, congratulations to Dwayne, okay? We want to congratulate Dwayne and Shanta. So clap. Okay, congratulations, Dwayne, because Dwayne recently reached 100,000 subscribers. So on his vision board, and I did a training for Dwayne because Dwayne was working with me, and I did a training with him, and I said, it's important, okay, to actually visualize your dream lifestyle, what you want in life, and work hard for it and motivate yourself. Okay, and I used a tool called a vision board, which I just showed you. Now, Dwayne did that, and he didn't believe me at the time, but I pushed him. I pushed him pretty hard to do the vision board training, and he did the vision board training. And on the vision board, he said within 1 year, and this is about almost a year ago, probably a little bit over a year ago today, Dwayne had a vision board, and the vision board was to hit 100 1,000 subscribers within a year. He just reached that goal about a week ago. So yeah, congratulations, mate. So yeah, look, guys, the other place I wanted to talk to, I'm gonna park it, is, I'll just talk very quickly, is Vietnam. Vietnam, I haven't actually been to, but I've heard a lot about it. I'm also always trawling the internet. I've heard that now they've legalized owning property, whether that be house or condominium, for foreigners in Vietnam, which is really interesting. I hear it is a tad expensive. It's not as expensive as China or Hong Kong, but it is already getting expensive, and there are a lot of foreigners going there. So Vietnam is one place I definitely have to go. So I'll probably tell you more about that when I actually go there, but I've heard beautiful beaches, beautiful properties, with good brand names. Look, really expat friendly at the moment. Lovely people. I've got lots of Vietnamese friends. So yeah, look, at the end of the day, let's just do one last thing. I'm going to rank these cities. So I've just listed the different countries that I liked, and I'm just impromptu talking about them tonight. So number one, I'm going to say is the Philippines. Okay. Number two, I'm going to say is Japan. So number one, Philippines. Number two, Japan. Number three, I'm going to say is mainland China. Number four is Macau and or Hong Kong, right? Number five, I'm going to say equal number five, so there is no number six. Equal with number five position is Thailand and Vietnam. Thailand's awesome, and I'm yet to go to Vietnam, but I just hear some wonderful things. Who knows, it might be even better. Thailand might get bumped to number six, because there are some issues in Thailand at the moment. Anyway, so look, guys, before we say goodnight, because we have been online for quite some time. Wow, look at all the comments. Let's go to Thailand. I can't, mate. I've got to work, unfortunately. I just came back from Thailand. But anyway, Chiang Mai. Yeah, Chiang Mai I've been to. I loved Chiang Mai, Darren. I love that. So before we go, I'm just going to open the floor up to question time. All right, so who has questions? Does anyone want to ask Quark a question?
Someone's asking about, let me check, like 1 month accommodation here in Subic.
I do. Okay, ask your question. Yes, please. What's that?
Here. You missed it because you couldn't see it.
No, you're not ugly. What kind of question is that?
Is there a hotel you can recommend in Subic Bay?
Horizon. We just booked our friend into the Horizon.
For a month. He's asking for a month until he finds
Mangoes.
Yeah.
Is it Mangoes? Is it called Mango?
Yeah.
Mango. What's it called? Mango Resort. Mango Court. I forget what the second name is. I think it's Mango something. Yeah.
But it's important to have.
Yeah, they have a monthly for like 18,000 to 20,000
You're
based
going
on a
to
month.
look for a place here.
Another place, if you're a bachelor, you're not a family person, I don't recommend it to families. There's a place in Barreto. I forget the name. Oh, frustrating. I have done a video on that. It's coming soon, but it was like 16 or 17,000 per month, and it's got a pool. It's really nice in Barreto. I just forget the name of it. Okay. Any other questions?
Okay. How long is the commute from Suba?
Okay, yes, what Arian's doing now is I'm really busy with full-time work. Actually, the person that does all the editing, just look here, you can see that the things are popping up, okay? So the thing is, okay, Arian does work for me a little bit. What she does is she actually does the editing of the videos. That's what she does for me at the moment. Come on, put that away. People want to see your beautiful face. They don't want to see you look down.
I'm trying to
Arian, come
see
on.
the comments.
Just look forward, okay? If they want to ask questions, now is the time. So guys, we're going to leave it for 1 more minute until the 75th minute. If you have questions, now is the time to ask them. Watch out, she's holding a pointy. Put it down. So look, any other questions before we go?
So
what about a question for
I
Clark?
saw a question earlier.
What do you think of Bataan so close to Subic? Okay, Bataan is definitely worth traveling to, and we're going to do that soon. Which country can Filipinos travel to? Filipinos can travel to Thailand without a visa. I recommend that place. How is security lately in the area? Good question. In Kalayaan, and we're doing another video on this, and we're probably 20-30 videos behind because I'm so busy with full-time work, hence why Arian is actually doing the edits for me at the moment. Okay, so security here, there was an incident only about 12, 13, 14 houses up, something like that, where a guy came in to a house with gunpoint and said, "Give me your money." That did happen. I'm not going to deny it. It happened. I can't lie about that. Someone asked a question. There was a hold up at gunpoint. We recently add locks. We add security. We've got another bulldog, a quite aggressive bulldog in the back. Our friend's dog. We borrowed him. What do you think of New Clark? Yeah, I'll answer that question next. So yeah, look, that has been a problem. However, Subic Bay SBMA, we did complain. We had a community meeting, and we've since installed CCTV in the village and done a number of things, and actually we haven't had any problems since. And actually, even in that instance, no one was injured, no one was hurt. They did lose a watch and some material possessions. So okay, Clark Pampanga. Okay, at the end of the day, mate, yes, Clark is going to be good. I don't know how fast that's going to grow. Honestly, I wish it grew faster. Oh, I'm hurting my neck here. Right? I wish it grew faster, and they've renamed Clark, instead of BGC, in Manila you have BGC, they've renamed Clark CGC, Clark Global City. Okay, so they're saying that Clark is going to be like 6 to 8 times bigger than BGC. I really hope that's the case, and I hope if they do that, they push a lot of people out of Manila to alleviate congestion, and the plan does work. I think it's not going to be as successful and happen as speedily as BGC. Is it going to happen? I think it is going to happen, but it's going to take a lot longer than BGC took, unless they incentivize it and very aggressively. But unfortunately, I can't see that happening. I think the better place at the moment than Clark for investing, and I've seen the prices in Clark, is Subic Bay. Honestly, I love Subic. I think it's great. I've looked at Clark. I looked at buying in Clark, but I haven't had any luck finding anything at a reasonable price that I thought was willing to buy, unfortunately. So look, that's about it, guys. Final questions, 1 or 2 questions if you do have them.
So homeowners association fee is 1,200.
Yeah, 1,200 peso, which is like, $23 a month or something, $24 a month, something like that. Yes, I will go to Vietnam, that's for sure.
And if you're going here in Subic and you'll commute, it takes roughly 2.5 hours to 3 hours if there's no traffic. And
how long?
Let's say 3 hours.
No traffic
from Cubao.
No, it's more like 2 hours. No traffic is 2 hours. With traffic is 3 plus.
In the bus.
Oh, on the bus. Yeah. Okay.
Bus. But you have to take the via SCTEX.
But if you go at night in a car or a private car, or you're driving, it only takes 2 hours. Does Aria need a touring visa? I don't know. Because we haven't been to Vietnam. I don't know, but I know I need a tourist visa to go to Vietnam. I do. I believe you can get an e-visa though, but I definitely do need one. Not sure if Aria needs one or not.
Madeline said you don't need to.
I don't know.
Maybe it's just like Thailand. We'll see
maybe
in the future.
Yes, do. It says yes, do. Well, Darren commented that. Now, Clark, puppy, come here. So come on, puppy. No, I don't want bothering him. Okay. Come on, pick him up. Come on, you can pick him up. Right. So, any questions for Clark? Come on, pick him up. Pick him up.
Clark.
He's so heavy for her. He's getting fat. I love him. Look. All right. So here we have. This is our family.
He's freaking out.
He always pushed me away. Oh, he doesn't like it. We'll be really quick, Clarky. All right. Just saying no, Dave. Let him down. He doesn't like it. It's hurting his back, I think. Oh, I don't want to hurt his back. I think I need to pick him up like this. Yeah,
someone
I don't want you. You're hurting him.
Someone's
poor
asking
thing.
if
Oh, still bad
try
now.
going to the Philippines to find a girlfriend. I saw that earlier.
Okay, so look, hey, someone said hey, Quark. Hey, Angelo. Sorry, Jello. I didn't realize that was Jello, and so I looked again. I saw the picture because it's so small.
I miss you.
So Jello says he misses Quark. Quark misses you too. Hold on, let me pick Quark up. Yeah, we'll swap positions, right? You sit there.
Have you seen my?
We'll say goodbye as a family. Come on, Quark. Come on, Quark. Come on, baby. Oh, okay. Alright, here we go.
Thanks, guys.
So
Yeah.
guys, thank you so much. This is really our first live stream and I love you, Chloe. I love you and I love you, Mummy. Right? She's our mummy, I'm the daddy, and this is our son, Clark. And we will have kids one day. And look, we're saying goodbye. Goodbye. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Thanks so much for watching. Have a lovely week, guys. We salute you. Cheers. And please do like, share. Make sure you share and promote the channel. And please do subscribe. Most of you I know already have because I can recognize most of the subscribers. Thank you so much, guys. Please tell your friends about the channel. Goodbye.
Bye bye. Bye, Nathaniel, Darren, Bruce.
You can sit down now,
bye-bye.
Buggy.
I don't know how to turn
Bye-bye.
it off.
How do we turn it off?
I'm not sure.
Alright, we're stuck with that. So that means we have to go to bed with this thing. Oh my god. What do we do? I just want to relax on the couch. How do I turn this off? Oh, my back. It's been a long day. Oh, how do I turn this? Seriously. Hey, stop looking at me.
Hey, stop! Stop! Hey, this is annoying.
What?